Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Saray from Saray Plans, and as promised, I wanted to walk you through a tutorial on how I do my own gel manis at home. First, let's walk through the supplies that I will be using, and as always, I'm going to be linking everything in the description section below. So I'm going to be using this gelish gel machine that I purchased on Amazon. Next, I'm going to be using the pH bond liquid, which is what goes right before you put anything on your nails. Then is the foundation, the nail polish, and the top coat. Also, you'll need some rubbing alcohol, and I put it in this spray bottle. For a cuticle remover, my favorite is the Sally Hansen brand. I've been using this one for years and highly recommend it. I use a couple of nail files. This one is just to buff the nail a little bit and the Emory board to shape it. I also use a cuticle pusher, and this also comes in handy when you're removing existing gel polish from your nail, and a cuticle clipper. The last thing is just some warm water in a bowl that you can just reuse with every mani so that you can soften the cuticle. I don't have currently any gel polish on, but I'm going to walk you through how to remove it in the event that you already have some gel polish. So you'll need a thicker emery board, and you'll use this to buff the top coat of your existing gel mani before you dip it into acetone. I personally prefer the Onyx Professional Nail Polish Remover. And to remove it, you can just pour some acetone into a bowl, and then you would just dip your hands right in the bowl and wait for a few seconds before you either buff them out, or you'll notice that the polish will start to peel, and you can essentially just peel them off, or you can use the nail cuticle pusher in order for you to just gently remove it from your existing nail. Depending on how oily your nail is, you might be able to just peel it off directly from the nail, and that's what I did this last time, so it was a little bit faster. Another technique that you can use instead of dipping your hand into acetone is to take a little bit of a cotton ball and soak it in acetone. Then you want to use a piece of aluminum foil, which you can just wrap around the cotton ball soaked in acetone over your nail and just wait a few minutes. Alright, so I'm now ready to get started, so I'm going to do so by buffing my nail bed. Once that is done, I'm going to be using my emery board to shape the nail. I prefer sort of a round oval shape. Next, I'm going to be using the Sally Hansen cuticle remover, and I'm going to put it along the line of my cuticle, not over the entire nail because it's not necessary. After that, I'm going to soak it in a little bit of warm water, and you only need to do that for about 15 seconds. Once that's done, then you can just wipe or dab the excess water and product off of your nails. Gently push back the cuticles with the cuticle pusher, and then you can use the nail clippers to take off any excess cuticles. You don't want to take too much off of the cuticles because that causes those unsightly skin flies, and they can also be really painful. Before putting the pH bond, I'm going to go ahead and clean the nail by taking a piece of paper towel and spraying it with some alcohol and cleaning my nail bed. It is preferred that you use something that doesn't have the fibers that can get stuck to the nails, and they sell a special wipe for that. Before I apply the polish, I want to go ahead and set my machine. So you'll notice that there's a 5, 20, or 30 second. I'm going to go ahead and do the 30-second setting. That way it's ready to go and I can just stick my hand in whenever I am done. I'm going to go ahead and put in the pH bond first, and you can apply it freely as you don't have to be as careful with this one when you're applying it on. The next thing is the foundation. Now, this one, it is critical that you take your time when you're applying it, otherwise, it can ruin your entire manicure. It is a pretty thick substance, so when you're applying it on, you want to make sure that your nail is clean and you are careful to make sure you cover the entire surface, but you don't go too much outside of your nail bed because when you apply the polish, it will take the shape of whatever it is that the foundation dried as. So if you have excess foundation liquid or product outside of the nail bed, the polish will run onto that and then it's just going to look strange. Once you've done one hand, you can put it into the UV light to cure for 30 seconds. Repeat the process with the other hand. The first time that you put your hand in the UV light, you might feel a burning sensation. You can just quickly take it off and then put it back in, and that should subside with the second round. Now it's time to apply the polish. Now, this is a critical step. You want to make sure that you are capping your nail polish. That will avoid any peeling or premature removal of the polish by securely adhering it to the nail bed. And I've done that by just starting with the tip of my nail first and then covering the rest of the nail. In the same way as with the foundation, you want to get one hand done first, cure it, and then repeat the process with the other hand. This will ensure that you're not accidentally removing any product from the hand that you've already applied the polish to. Once the first coat is on, now you're going to repeat the same process with both hands one at a time to apply your second coat. Just for extra precaution, I like to cure both hands for another 30 seconds before wrapping things up. And then the last step is just to take your alcohol bottle, spray it on your paper towel, and clean each of the nails. As you can see, there is no drying time. I am basically just ready to go. One more thing, just to protect the cuticle, I like to use this cuticle oil. It's from the Body Shop, and you can just rub it along your cuticle area just to avoid any broken skin and really making sure that you're moisturizing your nails as much as possible. And that is it, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you have any comments or questions below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you go if it is your first time for more videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.